So, let's see. I got this. It was given to me. Advent calendar. The exit game. Advent calendar. The Hunt for the Golden Book. With 24 exciting riddles by Inca and Marcus Brand. Cosmos. Level beginner. So let's see. Let's go over what it is first. And then we can start doing it. I'm doing this as a live, so hopefully people can join and check it out and help me solve the puzzles. We're gonna do one puzzle a day, hopefully. And there's gonna be some days I might not be able to, so it's gonna be maybe I'm gonna try one puzzle a day, and then if I need to, then I would get another puzzle in one day. So maybe two puzzles in one day to make up for any days that I can't do. I could tell you right now that tomorrow is gonna be a later one. I'm trying to do 9 o'clock. That's not too late, not too early for me, not too late for most people. But you know, that's not always gonna happen. I'm going to
That's not too late, not
try.
too early for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Sometimes I might have to do it later. Like tomorrow, I know for sure it's gonna be a later stream. And today is the first one, December 1st. Tomorrow I'm gonna be home late, so I'll do a later one. It's gonna happen tomorrow, but it might be later. And then December 7th might be later. I'm not sure. And December 12th might be later or the next day. So, yeah, join me in this journey to see if we could solve the puzzle and find the golden book. So I have no idea how this is gonna be. I don't know if this is gonna be easy or hard. I don't know if it's gonna be an hour long. I don't know if it's gonna be 5 minutes, but I'm doing it live. Hopefully you can join me, and you know, we'll see. If not, you could always watch the video later and you can see how long it is. Flip through it. So let's read the back before we open it up. Exit the game, advent calendar, level beginner, players 1 or more, so me plus you guys, ages 10 and up, and the playtime is 24 days. So hopefully we get, or try to get 24 days in a row. The escape room. You can play at home. Oh no! Something terrible has happened. Santa Claus's golden book has disappeared. It contained a complete list of all the Christmas wishes. If the book isn't found by Christmas Eve, there will be nothing but sad faces around the tree on Christmas morning. Man, there's a lot riding on us solving this. It is up to you to save Christmas, and time is of the essence. Whoa, save Christmas? That's there's oh man, it's up to me and you watching to save Christmas. That's how important this is, it seems. The thief trail leads you to a remote mountain village. You quickly notice that something strange is afoot here. But what? And where has the golden book gone? You must find it. But let me tell you, behind the doors of this village, there are many surprises waiting for you. This advent calendar is an exit game and adventure story all in one. To find the golden book, you must open a little calendar door every day. Behind each, you will find a new, exciting puzzle, the solution of which will help you move into the next room. Only if you follow the clues and solve all 24 puzzles will you find the thief and the book and save Christmas. All right, let me dock it up here. Hopefully you can see everything. If you can't, I'll bring it up to the camera, but here it is. So let's open it up. So I was this was given to me by my cousin. He has one too of the same maker, but it's a different one. I think it's a medium. This one's a beginner. Can you hear me? Comment if you can hear me. Yeah. All one of you could comment if you could hear me. All right, let's open this up. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, so I open it up. This is not sponsored, by the way. I wish. And you can see this is like a Hogwarts looking thing. You got the moon there and then some Hogwarts looking thing. And let's see, and then here's a book. I guess this is directions or this is table decor. Oh, here's some game setup. All right. All right, let's. Oh, this is a storybook. And this is, I get the help and game instructions. Start by reading here. Room for notes. Okay. Oh, there's notes. I might need extra paper. What's the game about? Santa's book has disappeared. The correct answer will tell you where to continue your search. Wait. Santa's golden book has disappeared and it is up to you to find it again. The trail leads you to a remote village. 24 challenging riddles await you. Solve one every day to find the golden book. The correct answer will tell you where to continue your search the next day. Important. Do not take a closer look at any of the game components before the game. And do not open any of the doors. Wait until game prompts you to do so in the text. First, read these instructions carefully. Okay, I'll hide this back here. I won't look at it, won't inspect it. Game material. Storybook. Your story is narrated day by day. Here's the storybook. And then this help book with instructions. You can find help here if you get stuck. Okay, it says right here, only continue reading here if you have been instructed to do so. So put this down. Help book with instructions. Okay, one decoder table, including 3 decoder strips. I thought it was a table decor. No, it's a decoder table. So this is it right here. I'm moving it a lot so we won't inspect it. It won't spoil anything. Secret additional material for riddles hidden behind the 24 doors of the Advent calendar. So the Advent calendar, I don't know where to start. It's just symbols right now. So maybe I'm assuming that's part of the game. I shake it and there's a little jingle. And let's see. Game setup. Oh man, there's a lot of reading to do. I didn't realize that. Let me see. So here we go. Game setup. Before you can start, you need to prepare the decoder table. Take a pair of scissors and carefully cut the 3 decoder strips shown on the board along the dotted lines. Okay, so we need scissors. I didn't know that. But, all right, step 1, cut the decoder strips. So I just need to get scissors and cut these 3 strips. So let me get some scissors real quick. All right, got the scissors, the Sky Source. So let's cut this carefully. Some decoders. All right, so cutting down the middle. I practice all my life. So my cousins, I have a Secret Santa crafting. Um, like we have $10 to spend, and we can't spend any more than that to get materials, and then we craft something, and that's our Secret Santa gift. So that's why I'm very used to using these scissors right now. I'm just kidding. I haven't even started my craft gift, and I should have started months ago. But I know what I want to do, so hopefully I get started soon. All right, so that's cut. And 24 days of this. I really hope to make sure to do this each day, or at least make up for it when I can't. So yeah, actually we have a birthday on the 7th, so I'm not gonna be able to do this at 9. And then on the 12th, have a special guest. I'm gonna do a live feed from a special place with a special guest. So stay tuned for Monday, December 12th. I'm gonna post and probably go live, and that person might go live too. And we might be going live at the same time. All right, so I cut the strips. Now let's see what's next. Now you thread the 3 decoder strips horizontally through the holes in the tabor, exactly as shown here. The red zone above, blue in the middle, and yellow below. Warning, it is important that you place the strips in exactly that order. Make sure you have not got them mixed up, otherwise you can't solve the riddles. Okay, and they're mad at me already. So on the top, we have to put the red. And it shows number 5. And then blue is the second one, and it shows number 3. And if you're just joining us, we haven't even started the game yet. This is the setup. So in the next days, I won't have to do the setup again. It will just keep going on. Maybe I'll review what happened the previous day and then start doing the puzzle for the next day. And then, I don't know, these lives could be 10 minutes. These lives could be an hour and a half. We'll see. All right, now, okay, making sure this is exactly as it should be. 5, 3, 3, red, blue, yellow. All right. The numbers are now visible through the middle holes in the front of the decoder table. On the back, you will see a directional arrow on each decoder strip as well as an exit symbol. Only pay attention to the arrows and exit symbols, which are exactly in the middle, one below the other. Okay, so here's the back. Okay, so it says continue here, follow the arrows, compare the symbols, write the next day's number on the correct door. Okay. Oh, so I also need a pen. Right, so, okay. The decoder table is now ready for use. Put it with the storybook on the table. Okay. What? The decoder table is now ready for use. Put it with the storybook on the table. Okay, here's the storybook. You will also need pens, preferably ballpoint pen, a black waterproof pen, and pencil, a pair of scissors, and if necessary, paper for notes. You will find everything else you need behind the doors of the advent calendar. Where is the game board? In this game, the advent calendar itself is your game board. In addition, there is the storybook. Man, this is okay. In there, you will find out exactly what has happened, and you'll find an introductory chapter every day that tells a story. Other than that, you have nothing else available to you at the beginning of the game. So, okay, so I'll need a notepad and a pen. Let me get a pen. So I'm looking for a pen right now. Where is it? All right, so I got my pen. Right there. Bam. Oop. Click, click. Oops. Click, click. Pen. And R2D2 do's paper if I need to take notes. All right. Now I'm ready to read the instruction book more. All right. Solve the riddle step by step. Do the following every day. Carefully separate the current calendar sheet at the perforated line from the storybook. You can find a date at the top of the relevant sheet. Read introductory chapter. Open the next door as soon as you are prompted to do in the text. Behind it, you'll find different things to help you solve riddle of the day. That might be riddle cards and various strange items or objects. Solve the riddle. Usually you can and must use everything that you find in the room or storybook for that day. This is the only way to solve the riddle. Attention! To solve riddles, you can label, fold, cut up. Everything is allowed and sometimes even necessary. Keep all the game materials until you have completed the last day of the advent calendar. Throw nothing away. You may have to use it again. Only ever read the current calendar sheet. Only read the next one when you are ready to start the next riddle. How do you know which door to go to next? Don't be surprised that the doors on your calendar aren't numbered. Only the first door is labeled. To find a golden book, you solve riddles on your way from door to door. The solution is the current riddle shows you where to go the next day. It works like this. The solution to every riddle is always a 3-digit code. The numeric code found is entered using the 3 decoder strips on the decoder table. Always ensure you have the numbers in the right order. All right. All right. That means if I get one wrong, it could ruin the whole thing. How exciting. Wait. Okay, have you entered the code? Then turn the decoder table over carefully. All right, then turn the decoder table over carefully. Man, this is intense. It's like so deep in here. Hey, Mom Food. Thanks for joining. Hopefully we can solve this puzzle. Have you entered the code? Then turn the decoder table over carefully without moving the strips. Now look at the back of the decoder table so that you can read the text and the steeple is not upside down. Oh, there you go. That's important. You have to make sure it's not upside down. These 3 direction arrows show you the way to the next door. Your starting point is always your current door, from where you follow the arrows from one door to the next. If you have followed all 3 directions exactly, you will arrive at your target door. Next, you will check whether it is the right one. Man, this is intense because if you mess up one door, you can mess up your whole Christmas. All right, example. The solution to your current riddle is 533. which is what they told us in the very beginning, 533. You put this code on the decoder table and turn it over, okay? On the back, you will find the direction arrows left, top left, and bottom. Yep. Goes left, top left, and bottom. If your code is correct, you will find the door for the next day. You can now check whether this is the correct door. Okay, so this is 1. Then we go left, and we go up left, and then down. This would be door 2, I think. Note, the arrows never lead you over the edge of the advent calendar. Should a directional instruction lead you beyond the edge of the advent calendar, your solution code was probably incorrect. Have you found the correct door? To check this, compare the 3 exit symbols on the target door with the 3 exit symbols on your decoder table. Oh, okay. So, circle, circle. Wait. To check, compare the 3 exit symbols on the target door with the 3 exit symbols on your decoder table. Yes. So, here, here, here. Do the exit symbols not match? Then check your directions one more time. Have you followed directions from your current door to the next door exactly? If so, then your solution code is likely to be incorrect. Look at the riddle again. Did you miss something? If you get stuck, don't despair. Take a look on the help book for every riddle. You find hints there which will help you. You can find an explanation of how to use the help system below. All right, let's get a little closer now. I think this would be good. And hopefully you could see a lot of these things. All right. Is that good? There you go. Hopefully that's clear enough. I'll hold it closer to the phone if needed. Do the exit symbols match? Then you have solved the riddle correctly and you have reached the next door. Write the next day's date on the clock, on the lock of the door. Tomorrow you will start your next riddle here, but only after you have finished reading the next chapter of the storybook. Example, you have solved the first day's riddle. You enter solutions code and follow direction arrows to the decoder table at the destination door. You compare the exit symbols on the new door with those on the decoder table. They match, so you put a 2 on the lock of the target door. Okay, important. You have to solve the riddles in order. That means you may only continue with the next riddle and open the next door if you've cracked the previous day's code and the game allows you to do so in the text. All codes are to be deciphered logically. So it's not about just trying out every possible combination on the decoder table. Don't forget to label the next door. That's the only way you know where to start the following day. If you get stuck, the game can help you. In the pages after these instructions, you will find that each day has its own help sheet. You will find 3 pointers that will help you solve the problem. Would you like to use some help? Then look for the help sheet with the appropriate date in the help sheet. Now fold the lower edge of the sheet to the corresponding marks above it. The respective text should now be visible. Each first clue tells you what you need in order to be able to solve the riddle and gives you an initial useful clue. The second clue will give you more concrete assistance in finding a solution to the riddle, and the solution will give you the answer and the correct code for the riddle. Don't be shy to use help text if you get stuck. Okay, so we can't go wrong if we can't really go wrong. We can't really go wrong because it's gonna give us the answer, and if we don't answer it right, it'll lead us to the right thing. But that's if we give up. I don't want to give up. I want to try to get it all. So, hopefully we do. All right. When does the game end? The game ends when you have solved the last riddle and found a golden book. A hint will let you know when you may read the closing chapter in the storybook. The game begins. What are you waiting for? Here we go. Take the storybook, turn to the first page, and start reading the prologue. The first riddle starts on the calendar sheet marked 1st December. Yep, that's this one. We wish you a lot of fun with Exit, the game, Advent Calendar, the hunt for the golden book. All right, so that's the whole intro. I kind of get what it is. So we got clues here. This is where the clues are, but we're not going to use it. Yeah, we're not going to use it yet. I hope you don't have to use it. Okay, now it says to start with this book, the storybook. And the prologue. An icy wind is blowing in your face. You wrap yourself tighter in your coat and pull your scarf up over your nose. Thick snowflakes fall from the gloomy clouds above. You are rushing home to wait out the oncoming snowstorm from the safety of your sofa with a cup of tea. With your shopping bag clenched tightly in your hand, you make your way through the crowds. Hey, what's up, Alicia? Yes, there's prizes. There's prizes inside. I think, or games. I don't know what happens, but the prize is at the end. It's a golden book. Everyone else seems to be rushing home too. Bundled up against the snow and head down, they pass you on the busy street. The wind whirls the snow through the air, and you pick up your pace as your front door comes into sight. From the darkness, someone crashes onto your shoulder, and you begin to slip on the icy path. You stagger upright and turn to complain, "Hey, you!" But the figure has already hurried off into the dust. You just catch a glimpse of a slightly chubby man in a red coat before he disappears around the corner. "How rude," you mutter, shaking your head. Then you pick up your bag and, rubbing your sore shoulder, make your way towards your door. This might be scary. At home, you are welcomed by cozy warmth and a scent of vanilla biscuits. Sounds delicious. Happily, you peel yourself out of your thick winter clothes and boots. Luckily, you made it home before the weather got worse. Now you can settle down with a cuppa and that escape room game that your friend recommended. You always get excited about riddles. But wait, what's that? Something is flickering in your living room. Really? Something's flickering in your living room. Is something on fire? Obviously, you rush into the room. Anxiously, you rush into the room. Fortunately, the only flickering is from one of the candles on your Advent wreath. Nevertheless, a chill runs down your spine. You cannot remember lighting the candle, but who else could it have been? It would be pretty odd to break into a house just to light an Advent wreath. Was it Santa? You giggle a little nervously. How careless of you, a candle left unattended. Only now do you notice the letter propped up in front of the wreath. So, someone was here after all. But who? And what did they want? Your heart beats faster. Curiously, you step closer and with shaking hands, open the envelope. I'm assuming it's this right here. Oh, and then it shows like the letter right here. My dear friend, please excuse my intrusion into your home. I had no choice as I am in dire straits and running out of time. You will understand why in a moment, but first I would like to thank you. Nowadays, there are few people who have not lost their faith in the magic of Christmas. There are even fewer who are extremely secretive and who, in addition, have a remarkable talent for deciphering complicated riddles. In short, there are only a few people like you. Me? You talking about me? And that's exactly why I need you. You must help me. I beg you. Because I'm afraid that without you, there will be no Christmas this year. That's a lot of weight on my shoulders, but we'll do our best. Your heart skips a beat. No Christmas? That would be unthinkable. Just like you, countless people are sure to have gone all out in preparation for the celebration. It would be a huge disappointment for them and for the children. You shudder with the thought. Curiously, you continue to read. The bad news is, my golden book has disappeared. This is terrible. Everything points it to being stolen. I don't know if it's the same voice that I was doing beginning of the letter. It is my world. I didn't just have everyone's Christmas wishes but also their addresses so that the presents get delivered to the right home. If the book doesn't turn up before Christmas Eve, it will be a disaster. Can you imagine? To give nothing but sadness this year, even the Christmas sleigh needs the book in order to fly. However, has the book seemed to be very clever. I know that much. I followed him, but I didn't get far. I lost track of him in a small remote mountain village. Initially, I thought it would be easy to find him there. I tried, of course, but except for a few sparse hints, I couldn't find anything. All of this remains a mystery to me. You are my last hope. Please help, Obi-Wan. Maybe you can find the thief, or at least find my golden book. I'll leave you a few documents that are sure to help, and taken the liberty of organizing a lift for you. A lift. She will pick like an Uber? She will pick you up in front of your house. It will be the easiest way to reach the village. I can't do more for you at the moment. I have to rush off and deal with a mountain of formalities. The security authorities are giving me grief because, as you can imagine, the loss of the Golden Book is also a gross violation of the CDPO, Christmas Data Protection Ordinance. But anyway, that's my problem to deal with. I know that I can rely on your loyalty and discretion. Please help me save Christmas. I wish you every success. With speedy Christmas greetings. End of quote. So let me know if you guys can hear me because I don't know, the camera is kind of behind me and to the side. So just let me know if you can hear me properly or well. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. All right. And it continues. His signature is smudged and illegible, but you can figure out who wrote it. When you were a child, people tried to convince you that there was no Santa Claus. But here's the proof, right? In black and white. A personal letter to you. No question about it. Of course you will try to help him. Thoughtfully, you look into the envelope. You find that it contains a few notes and a strange item for finding doors. You obviously can't do it with that yet. There's nothing else of help. But anyway, you have already made up your mind. You will not miss this adventure. You look out of the window. The wind seems to have subsided, but thick flakes are still falling from the sky. You blow out the candle on your Advent wreath, pack up a few important things, and head outside. Since you arrived home, the snow was settled and now lies ankle deep on the road. The road looks empty with hardly any people, though it is hard to see through the snowstorm anyway. Where is your lift to the village? Suddenly you hear the sound of bells close by. In disbelief, you spy a little horse-drawn sleigh turning into your road. It's one surprise after another today. But a horse? If the trip is taking you far away, then it could have been a reindeer at least. Don't get too picky, book. Don't get too picky. All right. You must have dozed off in the layers of thick woolen blankets because when the sleigh stops, sometimes later, you are in a place you don't recognize. You stretch your limbs, And carefully climb out. Immediately, the sleigh starts moving again and disappears with a gentle sound of ringing bells back in the direction which you came from. You obviously have to walk the rest of the way. Look around. It appears to be quiet late at night. The clouds have completely cleared and the moon hangs like a gigantic disk in the starry sky. You can see that right here. They're describing this land right here. You trudge through the deep snow up in a small hill and stop at the top in wonder. Oh, this is the oh, wait. This is the thing they're talking about. Anyway, you trudge through the deep snow with a small hill and stop at the top in wonder. In front of you lies the village that Santa wrote about. Silent and lonely, it sits in a shallow valley framed by an impressive mountain range. Not a soul can be seen. You listen carefully and hear nothing but your own breathing. In front of the mountain peaks, you spot a large steeple in the middle of the village. The many small half timbered houses look almost picturesque, but you feel a sense of unease. It is the middle of the night, but you are used to more noise. Who knows what's waiting for you down there, but Christmas is a stake. Christmas is at stake. So you straighten your shoulders and set off down the hill with determination. On the way, you discover a hut on the edge of a central square with a bright light shining from the window. You move closer and notice that the door is open, almost as if someone is waiting for you. The first puzzle begins on the calendar sheet, 1st December. Okay. Oh, calendar sheet. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, it says carefully tear out the calendar sheet before reading. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. Uh-oh. Don't want to look there. So I'm gonna take this out. Cover this book. I think we're done for the day for the book. And now I'll read this thing right here. You carefully approach the hut on the edge of the square. The door is ajar, but to be on the safe side, you creep to the front frosted window and look inside. Everything looks deserted. Despite this, you knock on the door frame and wait a moment. As nobody responds, you enter. A strangely familiar feeling creeps up on you. You feel as though you know this place. The inside of the hut is pretty shabby. You notice a thick layer of dust everywhere and numerous cobwebs in the corners. It seems like nobody has been here for years. Strange. Didn't Santa Claus write that he had visited the village? Something else catches your attention. From the outside, it looked as if the hut was brightly lit, but inside, it's actually pretty dark and you can't see any light source. Odd? Yes. But don't you have time but you don't have time to figure out why. You have a deadline to meet. There must be a clue here somewhere that will set you on the trail of the thief. You let your gaze wander and contemplate what to do next. The golden book doesn't seem to be lying around here. There is lots of strange junk, though. Smiling, you suddenly remember wise words from your grandmother. If you are desperately searching for things, then it's better to get them tidy first. The saying has proven correct often enough, but you decide to look around carefully and take the opportunity to clean up a little. As you do, you spot some notes on the table. Open door 1 now. Behind, you will find 2 real cards, A1 and A2, and 10 strange items. All right, so we're done reading this. We're going to open door 1, and let's see what we get. But a big spoiler warning. We're gonna solve this, so there's a big spoiler warning. Make sure if you don't want any spoilers and you want to get this one is The Hunt for the Golden Book. My cousin that got me this, also, he got one, but it was a different it was a whole different one. So they have many different ones. All right, we're gonna open door number 1 now. Exclamation point, it says. So you gotta do it. All right, what's behind door number 1? Oh, all right. So, okay, so there are 2 riddle cards, A1 and A2, and 10 small strange items. All right, so let me take this off a little bit and let's look inside. Let's look at the clues or what was given. So what was given was riddle card A, and then there's a riddle back there. Riddle card 2, there's a riddle back there. And 10 strange items. And these items came in this little pop-out thing. So 1, 2, yeah, these are 10 items. And I look inside the room and you could see that there are these same kind of items inside there. And they're numbered. You could see a witch is 3, horse is 7, with the domino down there, I'm assuming that's 8. It's showing a 3 and a 5. The apple with the worm is a 5. The antlers 2. The New Orleans Saints sign is a 9. And then the cock is 1. And then the vase is 6. All right, so those, let's read the clues and then let's see what those have to do with anything. All right, so riddle, okay, fine. Riddle A1. I'm assuming that this is the first one to read. It has been many a year since anybody ventured here. Items over which folk fussed have now been left to gather dusk. Of the items you have found, 3 don't need to stay around. Throw them out and do not miss into the bin that looks like this. So on this paper, it says there's 3 items you don't need to stay around. Throw them out and do not miss into the bin that looks like this. So it's like a trash can. So I don't know what that means yet, but I do see some things that might need to be thrown out, like this apple. That's one of the things. Maybe the newspaper, maybe the witch. But that's riddle card 1. And riddle card 2, A2, it says, open up the bin with care, but as you do, please beware. The door adjacent must stay closed, as a later riddle will be posed. Your rubbish items must stay whole before you place them in the hole. Don't cut or bend anything to get in the opening. 3 things will fit and solve the riddle, then sort the code. Big, small, then middle. Oh, okay. So the thing is, it says like, it says throw out in the bin. 3 things don't need to stay around. Throw them out and do not miss into the bin that looks like this. See, there's a bin right there. But like, do I kind of like put it through there or something? Because it says, oh man, this is hard. And this is the easy. Okay, so here are the 2 clues. Of the items you have found, 3 don't need to stay around. And I'm thinking the apple the worm is one of them. And then and then what? Okay, so this is hard already. The door adjacent. Okay, open up the bin with care. So this is the bin, I think. I think this is it right here. Open up the bin with care, but as you do, please beware. The door adjacent must stay closed. Okay. As a later riddle will be posed. Your rubbish items must stay whole before you place them in the hole. Don't cut or bend anything to get in the opening. 3 things will fit and solve the riddle. Then sort the code, big, small, then middle. Uh, um, all right, let's see. I think I got this. Let's see what we can do. I think that we take these items out, and only 3 items will fit. So this item does not fit. Newspaper doesn't fit. And you can't cut or bend them to make them fit. So here's the, this doesn't fit. I think if this doesn't work, I'm going to use one clue. All right, the New Orleans Saints sign. This does not fit. Let's see, I'm gonna put this here so they don't blend in the background. All right, and I do think this will fit because it says 3 things will fit and solve the riddle, then sort the code, big, small, and middle. I think that this apple and worm will fit. Yep. Yep, this will fit. This will fit. So okay, big, small, and middle. So there's numbers attached to this. That number's inside this square that has a picture of this with a number 5. So I'll put this aside here for now. That will fit. Yeah, Alicia, there's so much thinking, but there's also so much reading. I'm like out of breath. All right, so maybe this will fit. Okay, so this will not fit. Obviously, it's big. Why did I think it was gonna fit? All right, and then this chicken, I think this will fit. I think this will fit. Because it does have, see these curves right here to fit in? This also has that kind of curve too. So I think this chicken will fit, and yes, this chicken will fit. All right. I think I got this. All right, let's see. The horse, yeah, this is not gonna fit. Wow, that's pretty cool. Like, I gotta try to see if it fits. And these will not fit. This will not fit. Yep, definitely won't fit. And that's pretty cool because these will probably be used for another thing. The coin, ooh, the coin will not fit. That leaves this witch. So I don't know how this witch will fit, but we'll try it. Because this is the only thing left. Okay, but I do see that there's a little hook there. So, this witch. Yes. Okay, the witch will fit. All right, so 3 things will fit and solve the riddle. All right, so while leaving this closed, we have to put these 3 in. And then it says, all right, so to solve the riddle, it says 3 things will fit and solve the riddle. Then sort the code: big, small, then middle. So, okay, so with the numbers matching in here, the apple is 5, the witch is 3, and the cock is 1. So if we're talking about big, small, middle, according to the size of the item, it goes 5, 1, 3. But if we're going by numbers, it is also 5, 1, 3. So 5, 1, 3, I'm assuming, is the answer. All right. Wait, let's make sure these go in here because they need to be in here for the next puzzle. For a later puzzle. Goodbye, witch. Fly away to Hugglepuff. Okay. I'm gonna stick the cock in that hole right there. Good. And this wiggly worm in an apple. So we will put it in there. Close. That's done. The code is 513. All right, so now I will put these back to where they come from. I don't think we need that. And so I think we just do 5, 1, 3. So I think we could put these back in here. I don't think we need them anymore. And we put a 1 there. And then now we flip this over and look. We're starting at the 1. And we look. The code that it shows down the middle is up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. I'm just kidding. Okay, so it's left. Okay, left. All right. Down. Right here. And if you want to make sure that it matches, and this is the correct one, it has to match circle. Yes. Diamond. Yes. Star. Yes. This is number 2. Actually, let's... Now that we did solve it, I'm going to use the clue just to make sure we got the right one before moving to the next one. So, first clue will fold up. There are 3 things you should... So, yeah, here's the first... We already solved it, but let me read the first clue. There are 3 things you should throw in the bin to keep things tidy. There are 2 questions. Where is the right bin for it? And I'm assuming it's this one because they showed the picture. There doesn't seem to be one in the room. Yep, it wasn't in the room. It was on the board. And what 3 things should it be? Maybe the information on Riddle 2 will help. You are not allowed to cut or bend objects to be disposed of. You will need Riddle cards A2 and the items. Room 1 calendar. Okay, so that so far fits with our thing. Okay, the second clue was take a look around the mountain village on the box. In the lower right area, there is a barrel that is exactly like the one in Riddle card A. Yep, we found that. It is no coincidence that this bin is located on the recessed grip. You can open the bin with it. Attention, make sure you only open the recessed grip. The rest of the door has to stay intact. finished, then you have to go figure out which 3 strange items from room 1 can fit through the bin opening. Remember, you must not cut or fold. Do you have the items? Then you also know the code. At least if you have taken a close look around room 1. All right, and then it shows the solution. Yes. All right. So it shows the solution, and we were right. I could see that we were right. First, you have to find the bin in the mountain village and open the lid. Yes. Make sure that you only press on the recessed grip, not the corresponding door. Now you dispose of 3 strange items. At first glance, it looks as if none of these things fit through the opening, but with a little dexterity, you'll find the apple, the witch, and the rooster will drop into the bin. Pay attention to the edges and curve of the 3 items. If you make use of them correctly, you can wiggle the items in. In room 1, all 10 strange items are shown again with corresponding numbers. If you take the numbers of the 3 disposed items, 5 apple, 1 rooster, 3 witch, riddle card 2 tells you that the order of the digits is large, small, middle. This is how you get 5, 1, 3, which we did. Enter the code on the decoder table, then follow the arrows on the back. You'll get the door with these symbols. Write 2 on the lock of this door. All right. Uh-oh. Where was it? All right. So it's this right here. Pop, pop, pop. 2. This is for day 2, and day 2 is going to be tomorrow, December 2nd, and it will most likely be later than 9. And there's the 2. All right, so there's the 2. It was left, down. So there's a 2. So starting tomorrow, we're going to do this one. We're going to open it up, and then we're going to read the storybook. No cheating, no cheating. Oh, right there. Ooh, ah. So that was fun. That was pretty fun. There's a lot of reading, but we could get into the story and really get into it. I really like this. Thank you, JedX730. Hope you're having a good one on your end. But yeah, this is I feel like this is gonna be a fun escape game or thing. And at the end, we're gonna find that booklet. And for now, we put a witch, an apple with a worm, and a rooster in here. So I mean, we'll see that one later. All right. So now that's it. Thank you for joining the live. Yep. So yeah, thank you for joining the live. I plan to go live every night. I don't know if that's gonna happen, and hopefully around 9. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but this one was about 1 hour. How long is this? Yeah, about 1 hour. I think we did a good job. There was a lot of reading, but get into it. It'll be pretty fun. So hopefully you can join me every day or as much as you can. So let's see. Are we playing Monopoly? Nah, this is not Monopoly. This is Exit the Game. Advent Calendar. The Hunt for a Golden Book. Advent Calendar, more like Adventure Calendar. And beginner level. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for joining. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna do number 2, and I didn't even look at any clue of what's next, so it's all gonna be a surprise for me. And yeah, tomorrow I might be shooting for closer to might be 11, and then Saturday try to go for 9, Sunday try to go for 9, and then Wednesday might skip it and do 2 the next day. So, or do 2 on Tuesday. We'll see. All right. So thanks for joining. This is the end of day 1 for the Ad Infinite calendar. Can you guys believe it's already December 1st? Well, we're gonna go through this whole thing, 24 days before Christmas Eve, and we're done with 1. All right. Thanks for joining. Peace out. Have a safe December. Hopefully it's not raining. It's not too cold. But yeah, have a good night. I'm gonna close it out into the moon.